Welcome to the Grade 8 Arts Challenge. Today you'll work together as a team as you go through all stages of the design cycle and pull from every facet of your arts as you create a project that must be presented by the end of the day at 5 o'clock. During the initial stage, you need to all work together to start brainstorming an idea that you can work on for the rest of the day. Take a look at this example from the Food Network on how brainstorming is done.
Best things to eat on Halloween are pumpkin and chocolate. So why not both together and create an amazing chocolate pumpkin dessert that looks as scary as it is delicious? You've got 1 hour starting now. Move! Yeah, that's crazy.
Let's
Come
do
on,
this.
guys. What do we got? Pumpkin and chocolate?
Pumpkin and chocolate.
We only got an hour.
What if we do a grave, tombstone?
I like the grave theme.
Okay, what can we carve out of pumpkin?
Maybe some grave flowers.
What about some gnarly arms coming up?
Pumpkin, I could totally carve a hand.
We decided to go with a graveyard theme.
The skeleton is climbing from his own grave, and just his brain is peeking out from the top of the dirt, and that's going to be this delicious tasting element that Reeve is creating.
Classic Halloween horror.
Yo, this is dope, guys. Let's get pumpkins. Let's get this.
Make a pitch. You and the team have come up with an amazing idea, but now you need to convince the rest of the staff so that you can get the resources and the space that you want. Take a look at how they do it on Shark Tank.
Hi, we're the Inventioneers. My name is Bryson. I'm here with TJ, Paige, Jaden, Emily, and Kate. We're 6 inventors ages 12 to 18. Today we're looking for $100,000 in exchange for 15% of our company.
Sharks, as parents, you unfortunately know that this is a very common occurrence among teen drivers. Teens think they can multitask and drive safely, but they're faced with distractions like cell phones, makeup, eating, drinking, and fooling around with friends.
Oh, look at this. No way. That is so
18 teenagers die every day in the U.S. from car crashes. The #1 cause, you guessed it, distracted driving.
Ta-da! We created the Smart Wheel.
We realized that most distractions require drivers to take one or both hands off the wheel. So we thought, why not create a product that would alert drivers when they make that mistake? And that's what the Smart Wheel does.
After you make your pitch, each team will collect their resources and retire to their respective spaces. The most successful teams will assign roles. Each team member will capitalize on their strengths so that you can be the most productive in a timely manner.
It's the perfect color. No paint needed, right? No paint needed.
I have Dave Smith. He's going to do something unique with beets and roses.
How big you going, Danny?
The center section right here. And we have myself and Frank who are making tombstones.
It's looking good, man. We'll stick some skewers in it. It'll hold up tight. Check out the tombstone I got going on.
All right.
Holy smokes, they are doing tombstones over there.
Well,
Are we
ours
going
is
into
ours
town
is going to
now?
be better.
No. Well, I'm creating the tasting cake. Mark's going to go ahead and create a tombstone out of rice cereal treats.
Mark, how you looking back there, Chief? Getting crazy stone covered.
He's going to make it super creepy.
Monique, how's those fingers looking?
Good, man.
Okay.
Stephen and Monique are going to try to create 10 fingers for the skeleton hand and whittle them down in these like creepy little bone fingers.
Check out that first finger.
That is gnarly.
Okay, so I'm going to try to unmold this.
Okay.
To save some time, I put my brain mold into the freezer so that it could harden faster. Now it doesn't want to come out.
Reva, come on. Who's the brains of this operation anyway?
Obviously not this one. Shoot.
What happened?
Well, it actually cracked my chocolate as I was trying to take it out of the mold.
Now's not the time.
Reality check. Each team will be visited by a team expert, someone who can advise on whether or not your goals are realistic and whether or not you will still make your timetable. Take the advice of these team experts and apply them to an edited production.
First of all, I love the interactivity of this dessert. I mean, how great at a dinner party to have something that's fun and playful and like do it yourself, you can crack into it. The flavors of this cake, I mean, this is like autumn in a cake. You know, you have the wonderful spices. The cake is superiorly moist and delicious. I do think that using the white chocolate as coating, it was a little thick. So all I'm getting is sweet, sweet, sweet. Your presentation, the detail on the tombstone is phenomenal. I think the rest of it got a little bit sloppy. while the texture of the bones is great, you're missing that shading. They look like they came from a craft store and not a crypt.
I really am a big fan of pumpkin spice, so I absolutely love this cake. As far as the brain, though, I think that if you added a little more shading and added more reds and pinks, it would have been more realistic.
Home stretch, keep your eyes on the prize. This is when assigning roles becomes the most critical. Make sure that you assign a timekeeper, someone that can keep you on task and help you achieve your goals by 2:30.
They ain't got nothing on us. Oh, you're a beast.
I got 3 fingers painted. I need that hand done.
Oh, my God. Frankie, bring it in, man. We need some decoration. Let's go, guys. Tombstone's on, guys.
All right, guys, I'm about to start working on some flowers.
Go.
Steven carved these 2 beautiful purple flowers in, I think, the last 2 minutes.
Add a potato, right?
I think it was a potato and a zucchini. This guy is amazing. We got to pick that pumpkin, man.
Yeah.
I'm not letting these jokers get it.
Now things are going to get really intense. Guys, you have 1 minute left.
Yo,
So something we have to put something.
I got it.
With the edges of the cake mold, time was running out. We just covered it up with some cookie dirt and tried to cover up the mistake.
Hey, we got a headstone for you guys.
Come on, guys. Home stretch.
Where's the flower?
Oh, 10, 9. Froggy, I don't know how you do it, but you did it. 7.
Let's go. Get him on there.
Get that last piece, Froggy. Use that last piece right there. 3, 2, 1. Hands off everything. Hands up.
The production. Take pride in your final piece. Make sure everyone's represented. You've worked hard. Now have fun.
What are you serving?
We wanted to create a really creepy display for you and bring you a little flavor from the grave. So our tasting element is our skeleton's brain coming up from the chocolate dirt. Our pumpkin elements are the bones and hands. We also have some beautiful carved flowers and a cake tombstone.
Ooh,
That's a spooky looking brain.
For the tasting element here, we do have a pumpkin spice cake. There's lots of spice in it, and hazelnut spread and white chocolate cream cheese buttercream.
Don't be confused. This is no cakewalk. You're not baking cakes. You're creating an arts production. Capitalize on everyone's strengths to create a fantastic, multi-layered arts production.